everyone, today I'm here to react to episode 3 of season 2 of Yellowjackets. And guys, last episode, the thing that we've all knowing is gonna happen and been waiting to happen happened. It was brutal, it was horrific, and honestly, like I said last time, it was kind of surprising for me because the stakes didn't feel as dire as I thought they would. I really thought, like, I know they're starving and everything like that, and they were running out of food, but it still seemed like they were in the mindset of society, at least with how they were freaked out about, you know, Jackie being dressed up by Shauna and makeup on her. It seems like if you have the mental wherewithal to be like, that's creepy, the next logical step to 6 hours later eating her body, it feels like a bit of a jump. So we'll have to see how the core deal with this new development, how Coach Ben deals with this new development, because he's the only one that did not participate and was very horrified, I think rightfully so, by what was happening. And I feel like his days are numbered, both because he's now starving and everyone else isn't, and because there's clearly a divide between, you know, he's not the leader, he's not in charge anymore, and he's not really able to keep them from doing bad things. So we'll have to see what happens, but yeah, I'm excited. Excited? Is that the right word? To check this out. So yeah, let's get started. Oh gosh. Oh, she doesn't remember? So it was the sleepwalking version of her that decided to eat. That kind of makes sense, because I was the most surprised that Ty was okay with this, Ty and Natalie, but that would make sense that, you know, if it was the sleepwalking version of her. I just don't even know how you should react in a situation like that. Yeah, don't throw it up though now, because then it's kind of even more of a waste, so. Okay, I feel like we could be a little bit more delicate about this. Like, that was not the right way to say that. Come on, literally. She's like freaking out. She doesn't remember. And she's like, you ate her face. Like, come on. Come on. There's a bit more. We could be delicate with that. Interesting, though, that, like, it seems to be, was it the version of her that sleepwalks? Or was it just a version of her that, like, blocked this out, didn't want to remember it, you know? I think we're gonna explore a lot more of, like, Thais's mental state versus, like, what's actually, like, taking over her this season, and I'm excited for it. When did you draw that on her? Slash, were you the one that drew that on her, actually? It's for luck. It's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Yeah, I don't know about this. I really think, like, the, like, eyeless one or whatever that she's been seeing, like, wanted to claim Simone is, like, I don't know if it was, like, look at how I've helped you, like, now you owe me this, or if it was, like, Simone's getting in the way because she's blocking her from seeing Henry and threatening to, like, go to the press about everything, and now it's like, I'm gonna protect you from this threat, you know? I can't tell which one it was. Why? Yeah, Jeff, what are you doing? There are so many different characters on this show, and somehow Jeff, of all people, is the one that always bugs me the most. Like, he just says and does stuff, and every time I'm like, oh, Jeff, come on. If that's not a metaphor for what's about to go down with Lottie in the winter back in the flashbacks, I don't know what is. I also feel like the whole thing about, like, the queen bees, how there can only be one at one time, it goes back to the whole thing of, like, Jackie was the queen bee, like, of, like, the normalcy, the society, like, the hierarchy back when they were, like, in the real world, and now that they're out in this, like, wilderness thing, like, Lottie has become the new queen. I mean, assuming that I think she's gonna be the antler queen, but, like, whoever that is, like, that usurped Jackie. Okay, I think that is not a fair thing to say. You do not know that. Like, no, no. Do what you gotta do, but don't make it seem like it was what she would have wanted. Like, no one knows in that situation what Jackie would have wanted. Also, they're being very cavalier about it, I have to say. Like, they're all just kind of moving on. Mari made one, like, deprecating joke about it, and that's why I love my girl Mari. But, yeah, that's a little concerning that they're all just kind of fine with what they did. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair, because it's like, now you know the depth, or at least a part of the depth they will go to survive, and that's scary. I can't think of places less I would want to give birth than in this situation. Like, and she's like, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Him? Yeah, what does that mean? they don't know what the baby's gonna be. So like, is she saying that like this baby's gonna be some like vessel or something that's gonna welcome in like the wood entity or whatever? I just feel like that was concerning how she was so certain. She's like, it's gonna be a boy. We still don't know what happened to the baby too in the future, which is very concerning and scary, knowing how dark things get. I mean, every time you guys have a party, it goes terrible. So I don't know why you think this would be any different. I really wonder. That's some optimism that is just on another level. That's so funny. She's like defending Natalie. She's like, no one talks about my best friend like that. Hit him. Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. This is what I've been waiting for though. This team up of like Misty and Elijah's character, I think is gonna be really funny. I think it's either gonna end badly for him probably, or they're gonna be bestest of friends. And I really hope they're gonna be bestest friends because I think they have a fun dynamic. What? Oh, Mari, please don't tell me you're hallucinating things now and you're probably going to be the next one to go. I mean, even though Mari realistically, Mari is the only one that fits Pit Girl's description, correct? So I feel like my attachment to her is very ill-fated. He's like so scared of them now and I don't blame him. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. I feel like we're definitely losing him. I was thinking this too, that this was kind of messed up that like they ate and he didn't. And they've just given up on finding things. Like, first of all, you're going to have to go find something still because you've been looking for so long and you haven't found anything. This meal isn't going to satisfy you forever. Also, Ben hasn't eaten yet. Go get Ben some food. Keep looking. Like, it irritates me that they're just like, well, we got a meal. Now we can sit back and relax. I'm like, no, you didn't all get a meal, first of all. And second of all, you're going to need another meal. And I guess we know what they're going to turn to, sadly. Uh, okay. Strong statement out the front. That is absolutely correct. I mean, the trailer, everything has prepared us for winter is going to be bad. Like, really bad. And they're doing okay-ish now. And I mean, look at, like, how bad it is. Like, they at least still have some form of, like, civility. And they're going to lose that very quickly. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad someone apologized at least. It makes sense because I feel like Natalie is, like, you know, Natalie and Ty, I feel like, are the ones that, like, are the most like realistic and clinging on to like normalcy right now, so it makes sense that she's like, sorry that we ate you. Oh. Oh, you missed. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Wait, was that a hallucination? Is she starting to hallucinate things too? They always play that music too when like you think like maybe it's a hallucination. They're like the thing that just like crawls down the back of your neck. Oh, that is not good if Nat's having hallucinations now. Oh, fun. Great. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, that's so creepy. Like, who are you then? Yeah, if you're not Ty. And I feel like what this mystery scares me so much, and I really hope we get some answers for it this season because it's so creepy. Again, too, we still have not seen Adult Van. Like, where is she? Time is ticking, and I want to see her. I was promised Adult Van, and I'm gonna get it. He's making this so much worse for Shauna and himself. He's such a dummy. Like, I feel like his intentions are good, but like he's just such a dummy and he makes situations so much worse and it's just like, oh my gosh. Okay, this is where we're going. Great. Great. Okay, see, this is concerning because this is not anything like what Jackie was like. So this is her describing when they killed someone else. I just wonder, like, was Shauna's baby the thing keeping her safe? Like, what devolved them into being like, yeah, like, we eat Jackie's body out of, like, necessity and it's already burned to, like, hunting people down and, like, eating them freshly? Like, what changed? It's so scary. And this is such a scary monologue from Shauna being like, you don't know how badly I want to do this. I'm like, who are you? I'm scared. Oh no, I think this is him like thinking what he should have done instead of going. Which imagine how much different his life would be had he done that. Like, I'm sure he'd feel guilt for the rest of his life that he wasn't there, but at the same time, he'd be safe and happy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Imagining like the what ifs. Especially this is like the worst kind of what if, right? Like, what if I just had done that? I feel like Ben is losing it. I feel like this is us trying to stay like bye to him and start saying bye to him, and it's not gonna be pretty. I feel like. Is he still alive? Like, could you go poke him or something, Travis, please? Oh no, he's moving. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of pissed on Ben's behalf that like everyone else ate and is sated and they're not thinking like, oh, maybe we should still go and try and find something for poor Ben. Also, like Travis, you think of everyone else. Like Travis, if Ben dies, you're the only guy left, and that's not a position I want to be in at all. Oh my gosh, that's so creepy. Turn around, girl. Turn around. What is that? She wants your eye? Like, what is that? I still think the whole, like, I just still can't tell if it's like a mental breakdown that she's going through and that's what it is, or if it's actually more than that. I feel like it's starting to lean into more and more to that, but like, it's so scary because at the beginning of the series, I was convinced it was just a mental thing. I knew it. Okay, I love when I at least can get one thing right, especially when it's a show like this where all your theories turn out to be wrong. I knew that wasn't his mom. I knew he just wanted to get intel on Misty. Oh, she got the bear back for her from the car. I think it'll be really interesting to see like if the baby in the woods does survive, like how the mothering kind of process is different because obviously Shauna is struggling so much now with Callie, but like she truly does love her and wants to get along with her and spend time with her. And I think it'll just be interesting to see like how that juxtaposes with her potentially being in the wild raising a baby and in the conditions that we know they have to raise the baby in. Because it's Lottie. Like, at what point are we just accepting the creepiness? Like, it's never gonna get better. I mean, that's a very good argument to that position. I'm sorry to say it. Oh my gosh, here's the divide. Natalie's like the new Jackie. If I didn't know that Natalie's alive in the future, I'd be very worried right now. Okay, well that's not great that you got that blanket and your nose immediately started bleeding because I feel like I don't know how much I trust Shauna right now too, right? She could know things that we don't. Like she could be like, hey, I'm gonna make it look bad so then I can come and save the day and then they'll trust me. You know what I mean? Oh, cool. And now a bunch of birds are dead. That's really a great sign. At least we've got food though. I mean, someone go get Ben and make him a nice bird stew. Not a great. Yeah, I would get rid of the blanket. I would get rid of it. But we need to eat them. That's so many. I do feel like Lottie could be playing them. Like, I feel like this whole time I've thought her intentions are at least pure, if a little crazy. But now I feel like maybe she's trying to make it so, like, they have to believe and trust her. Because it's like she knows the signs and the symbols. And, like, she's making it seem like bad things happen if you don't listen to her. So then she can help you. Ew, is that blood? How did that even happen? Lottie, I mean, I'm very sorry, but like, it's just bees, man. Like, you've got more. What? It's fine? What? This is so creepy. Like, the fact, like I said, of you don't know what you can trust or not, it's so scary. Like, for them, but also, like, me being, like, trying to figure out what I think I'm seeing and being like, oh, okay, this is happening. And I'm just like, oh, no, actually, that's a hallucination. And it seems like everyone is kind of hallucinating except for Shauna, actually. Shauna's doing great, I feel like, because maybe unlike the rest of them in some way, Shauna's embraced the woods. Like, even Lottie, I feel like, obviously wanted something from the whole thing, whereas I feel like Shauna just like unlocked something in her and like she's been able to, I don't know, start to move back towards that, whereas I feel like everyone else is still kind of trying to block out what happened and not get themselves back to that. It's just interesting that it's like Shauna is the one that seems the most like quote unquote normal as of now. But yeah, that episode was scary. I feel like way too normal for what they did at the end of episode 2. Like, they were way too chill. They were like, let's have a baby shower. It's fine. We don't need to go feed Ben. Anything like that. It shows, I think, what Natalie was saying about how she had that feeling that things were going to get a lot worse. And I just feel like that's definitely like the like pin your stomach feeling you get watching it of like things are bad, but you all just know that it's leading to something so much worse. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!